What up guys, JohnOrigins here today bringing you a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. First time I've done this in a while, but we'll get straight into it. I might talk about it later, but I probably won't. So this game is against Livebythecreed, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's a brand new team I made. Something about this team that I find a bit odd. I ended up making it in school because I got bored during a chemistry lesson. I'm actually preparing for my chemistry A-level exam and it's really hard, but you know what? I had to make it, so yeah. The team's based around a Metagross and a Hydreigon. You'll probably won't see these two in action much this battle, so they didn't particularly work out this game. But it is a weather war, sun versus rain. I need to win the weather war, especially early on. I have 3 fire weaknesses, so let's see how it goes and get straight into this battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Breloom, and then he's going to lead off with his Ninetales. Knowing that, I don't know why he led with Ninetales, probably known, oh I know with Cardio, probably knowing that I weren't going to go out with Politoed because I didn't want to have some sort of face off, but now I'm just going to switch back into Politoed anyway, because I don't want to get hit by Solar Beam, and if he does go for Solar Beam, it'll take 2 turns to warm up instead of the 1, so I'm alright with that. But he ends up going straight for the Nasty Plot right off the bat, which I wasn't particularly scared of because my Politoed is max special defense and max HP, so I know I can take those hits, and you'll see later on that I can take some solar beams as I go for a Scald on the incoming Venusaur. I end up getting a burn here, which is very, very handy for me because Venusaur is the biggest threat to anything in the history of ever on some teams. It is so powerful with the chlorophyll boost, with speed wise, and if it gets up with growth, oh, it's horrible, especially in the sun. I think growth gives you +2 in the sun. It's insane, but Giga Drains aren't going to be doing much to me because, like I said, I am max special defense, so I take that well and go for the Ice Beam. I knew I could take some hits, so I was quite happy with it, and I kind of wanted to see if it was special or physical. I know I like to use physical Venusaurs because it's a bit more quirky than the normal special, and I wanted to gauge how defensive it was, but it turns out it's more of an offensive set still, so I'm going to go into my Bronzong because even though I can take them with my Politoed, the Giga Drains, I know my Bronzong can take them better, knowing that it's naturally specially bulky, even though this is my max defense set, which will come in handy later on. I gotta say, you watch out for that bit. So he's gonna go for another Giga Drain. I have no idea why. I was expecting him to switch out into his Ninetales or his Infernape to take some sort of steel type move or get in before Stealth Rocks, but he just stays in, and I get a crit on the Earthquake, which I was so disappointed by because I knew that the burn would have eventually took him out, and I was going to get up my Stealth Rocks this turn afterwards because I was really expecting him to switch out, so I was going to get a heavy hit off on his Ninetales. But it ends up coming in now after the Venusaur died, which is still very scary, so I'm going to have to get out of here now, go back into my Politoed, set my rain back up, and make sure this Ninetales can't do anything. I don't really think he's going to go for the Nasty Plot this time because it won't favour him because I still have this Politoed around as he misses Fire Blast, which really doesn't matter because it's a Fire Blast to a Politoed max special defense in the rain. It's not going to be doing much anyway. But here he makes the worst play of the game, I think, and sacrifices his Gliscor, which I don't know why he did. He could have handled my Metagross relatively well, and apart from Cardio, I think he could have handled some of my team as well. So it was kind of odd that he ended up sacking the Gliscor, and it kind of doesn't fit in the dynamic of the team, but I don't know, it seems like a waste of time to keep that Gliscor dead. You know, it could have done some work. Instead, ends up sacking it, and now he brings out his Sun, and here comes the Solar Beam. Oh god, this is going to be scary as hell. Can I take this hit really well? Yes, oh, that's easy. That's a roundabout or less than half damage because I was already down quite a bit of HP. So I knew I could take 2 of them without any boost up, so I was not really scared of this Ninetales throughout the entire match, even though Sun is still very threatening to me because I still have my Metagross and Bronzong around who cannot really take fire type attacks in the sun. So yeah, that's why my Rain's here. It's the only reason why my Rain's on this team, to be fair. I could have gone with any other poke, but I thought to myself, oh shit, I have 2 steel types, I need to have Rain. So that's why the only reason I brought Weather. I don't usually bring Weather on teams, so yep. But here comes a Solar Beam, so I'm going to have to switch into my Breloom, basically to make sure I can bring in Rain later on. Breloom is not going to do much this battle because of fire types and grass types on his team, so if anything is to get sacked this match, it's going to be my Breloom because it's got no use for me this match. Usually it does some really nice work late game with the Spore sub Focus Punch, so hopefully later in more battles I upload with this team I will get some sort of good time with it. So along with my Metagross and Hydreigon, because they need some screen time as well. But anyway, I get up my son as he brings in the Nape, and at this point in the match, I really don't care if my Pyrito dies because its main threat Venusaur is gone, and the Jumpluff, who he has that also benefits from Chlorophyll boost, doesn't seem like the biggest threat to me because it's a Jumpluff and it's NU. Oh wait, yeah, it's NU, isn't it? So that's not a danger. But I can bring in Keldeo now, my Scarf Keldeo, and that's going to be important later on in the match as I go for this Surf, not wanting to miss the Hydro Pump. And I can easily hit KO this Ninetales, as you can see by the damage. I know I'm going to outspeed because I'm Scarfed, so this is going to be an easy KO for me. I carry Dual Stab, Dual Stab, with Secret Sword, Hydro Pump, Surf, and then Hidden Power Rise as some sort of coverage move. Keldeo gets really bad coverage, but I do like this Scarf Keldeo, even though it's always in and out, and I really don't like switching it into moves because it isn't the bulkiest of things. Really, it just doesn't take it as well as I would like it to. But here comes Jumpluff, and this is important. I think this is one of the reasons that he may or may not have lost this battle. So he goes for the Sleep Powder, first 10 misses. Go for the Sleep Powder, second 10 misses. I get up a really nasty chunk with this Gyro Ball, as I do I did like 75% to this thing. Easy 2-hit KO. He goes for the third Sleep Powder and misses again. I wasn't sure how he was going to OHKO me or kill me because he's most likely a physical set. But I would have lived those hits and went for another Gyro Ball eventually. I think it may have just prolonged the inevitable, but it may have mattered. I'm not particularly sure. But here comes Nape, and this is where it mattered actually. Yeah, thinking about it, this is kind of where it mattered a little bit. So he goes with a Fake Out. I get more HP back from recovery, and he just loses more HP for Life Orb, so it's quite pointless for him. He goes for the Fire Punch, and this damage is hurting me so bad. Look at this. I max defense, max HP. Oh yes, number 3 HP. Get in there. Oh, I take the hit. God damn it. Oh, Bronzong is bulky. That was a Fire Punch from an Infernape in the sun, and I lived it. God. I almost carried Heat Proof on this thing. I was going to. It's on my Showdown team. I practiced it on Showdown, and it has Heat Proof on Showdown, but on the DS it doesn't. Well, on the computer, on my DS it doesn't. So I was quite lucky to live that. But now I can just finish off the Infernape with some Surf. I was surprised he didn't go for Map Punch. To be fair, I thought it would carry it, considering it's got Fake Out. I was like, oh, maybe he's got dual priority, but he doesn't. As he brings in Dragonite. Oh god, I forgot about this thing. It's scary as hell. I literally didn't know what his last guy was, and I was hoping it was like more of a defensive Pokemon, but no, it was a Dragonite, and it's Dragon Dance. Oh god, I got 3 guys left. No, 4 guys. I've got my Breloom, which is going to die to a Dragon Claw. I have my Keldeo, Choice Scarfed. I have my Hydreigon. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's all I have left. No, Bronzong dead? Yes, I think Bronzong's dead. No, he's not. I got 4 left. Well, I got 3 left now. But I'm scared. I have to explode because he got greedy. He went for the Dragon Dance, and he's +2 speed though. I can't take him out. He has multi-scale, so I'm thinking this will probably not kill. It'll leave him with a Sliver, and he'll sweep through my team because he has +2 speed and +2 attack. My Hydreigon can't take a shit. It's not bulky enough. So I'm going to have to go into Keldeo and hope I outspeed. Come on, yes! Oh god, that was... Oh god, I literally screamed hell yes when I outsped. I was so shocked, and I won the game just so. Yeah, that's a good game, people. Rate, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.